In today's video, we are going to take a trip from Baltimore all the way to New York City on Greyhound bus lines. Now, it can't be that bad, or can it? I arrived in Baltimore only to find out that my bus was going to be 30 minutes late. I did go to the counter and ask the lady, but she was not much help. When we got to Newark, New Jersey, the police was waiting on the bus. I guess it might be a rough neighborhood. When we got to New York City, it was nothing less than exciting. There were sirens really, really loud. I was like, why is it next to you? Some people behind.
Oh, Lord. You want me to get the scenery too and stuff, or just you?
Sit in the empty seat that's back there. Just sit in the empty seat back there.
Now, if you're thinking about getting on Greyhound bus lines, the tickets were really, really cheap. Definitely cheaper than Amtrak. Definitely cheaper than the Jet or any luxury thing that you might be thinking of. Because Greyhound ain't luxury. It's for people that, you want something cheap to get to where you gotta go. And you're going to have a lot of trouble to get there, but you will get there. That's a promise I can make for them. You will get there. Sometimes it's going to be late. 90% of the time it's going to be late. Now, if you just go from the northeast to the northeast, I would say 50% you might get there on time, 50% you might get there late. But like I said, you will get there. The ticket, like I said, it was cheap. For a one-way from Baltimore to New York, it was only $29.99, but I got the upgrade because I wanted to choose where I want to sit at. Now, you can get a seat next to yourself if you do not want to sit next to anybody for an additional $15. Now, the second time when I went up there with my mother, she was a little bit more helpful and went on her computer to let us know that the bus would be there soon. And this was probably about when the bus was about 20-25 minutes late. The bus bathrooms were shut down the whole time that we were in there, about them whole 30 minutes. So if you wanted to use the bathroom during that time, you could not. But when I went outside, they had porta potties. So if you really want to use the bathroom, you could use the porta potty, or you could have walked down the street, to the gas station, to the casino, but you could not use the Greyhound bathroom at that time. And I don't know if it was me, but the security had a little attitude, but I don't know. So back into the Greyhound station and then back outside. They have a little smoking area. The Baltimore station, I will say, the Baltimore station is pretty clean. And the bus had just arrived. They didn't make an announcement that we can get on the bus and ride up to the bus yet, but the bus driver in the bus has finally arrived. He said that there was some traffic. I don't know about that, but that's what he said. So yeah. And at a lot of the Greyhound stations, you can buy your ticket online, or you can buy it at the ticket counter if that one has an actual ticket counter, because they stopped a lot of the having actual terminals. I guess they are trying to cut costs. And as you see, they have 3 Prevost outside, and they have 1 Greyhound Peter Pan bus outside. Okay, so we finally get to take off, like I said, about 30 minutes late, but nevertheless, we did finally get to take off. The temperature in the bus was good. The bus driver, he made his announcement. Of course, no smoking on the bus, no drinking on the bus. Keep your conversation at a level that only you and the person that you're talking to can enjoy it, so everybody else can relax. Now, like I said, I did do my tickets in advance, so our tickets were 2C, 2D, but the bus driver was letting anybody sit anywhere, but I did tell him, look, I paid extra for my ticket, because I asked the man or woman, I don't know what it was, to move, because, I didn't ask him to move, but I was like, oh, do you know what your seat number is, because that's our seats, I paid extra for that. He was like, the bus driver, like I said, I don't know if it was a man or woman, but it was like the bus driver said, I can sit anywhere, so I'm not moving. And I was like, basically, I just got out the bus and told the bus driver, look, I paid extra for them seats. And I ain't gonna lie, when Greyhound got young bus drivers, the bus driver was fine to tell. I ain't gonna lie. But he made a move, and we was on our way. So the bus driver decided that he wanted to stop at a rest stop. And he decided to stop at the the Delaware house, actually. And we stopped, and we got our seats.
At the rest stop.
My mom stayed in the bus, and a couple other people stayed in the bus because they probably was just going to get off of Wilmington, Delaware, which is only like 20 minutes away.
It's like 20 minutes.
You going to stay on the bus?
Probably for now.
So most buses, they do let you stop every couple of hours and let you stretch your legs. But like I said, we didn't drive that far because we was coming from Baltimore. That bus starts out at Baltimore, so it's only probably like an hour and 5 minutes our drive. And yeah, so they usually have a rest stop. And this rest stop has Popeyes in it. It has this sandwich place in it. Panera Bread. No, not Panera Bread. Panda Express. Carvel, like ice cream place. And Burger King. And I have, of course, a convenience store. But yes, the Greyhound Bus is the biggest inner city bus company in the United States, as far as I know anyway. So it's always going to be the leader. It's always going to be a place that people go to, especially if they go on the coast to coast, east to west, west to east. Now, let's just say Peter Pan might have more people on, like say from DC to New York or the Jet or something like that. But as far as going from north to south, west to east, they're going to get on the Greyhound. It's really the only option. Now, I do think that Flix is trying to take over that title, but as, you know, just far as now, Greyhound is still the leader. But, you know, Flix can stop them at any time, so we will all see. And Greyhound usually runs about 1,700 buses. They run the bus Prevost, which is a really nice luxury bus. Prevost cost a lot of money. And they also run MCIs, which they're not as nice in my opinion. And now we're headed 20 minutes to Wilmington, Delaware. And I'll have to say that my first bus was clean. It was clean. The seats were not that comfortable on the new buses. They kind of more comfortable on the older buses. But the bus was clean. And Greyhound used to run around 230 stations. But in the last few years, like past, you know, post-COVID and stuff like that, they closed a lot of the stations during COVID, actually. They closed a lot of the stations or like made them to like agencies. Which is not good because a lot of the people that be owning these stations, they kind of like made it into like, their intentions I feel are like cash grabs. Now, as you hear, the bus was pretty quiet. The only person I heard talking was like a foreigner. They were talking basically the whole time. But that was the only person I really heard talking. But the bus wasn't too crazy. My mother said she not used to this kind of travel. She did say it kind of felt unsafe because, you know, like I said, like the people that get on the big Greyhound bus, they not, you know, people that usually, I'm not going to say they not people that usually would get on Southwest Airlines and stuff like that. They want to take cheap travel. Like 8:40.
What time is it now?
I mean, 9:20. I mean.
It's 8:40.
I don't know what time it is now. So yes, as we arrived to New York City, like I said, we arrived like an hour, really over an hour late because we were supposed to have like a 2-hour layover. But we only had 22 minutes before it was time for us to get back on the bus. So really, we couldn't even do anything because the driver had got us there so late. So that's another reason why you don't want to put your connections too close together because say if the bus is late like ours was,
recording my voice too,
you're
or
gonna
no?
miss your connection if your connection is only about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So really all we had time for was a drink, and we did not have time to get no drink, but we was like, we just wanted to see what was inside and stuff like that. Well, she wanted to see what was inside. I wanted to take her to see what was inside, but they kind of sat us down fast and all of that. So we are here at BBQ's. We just got to New York City not that long ago, but we got in an hour late because of a delay from our driver. What is it, nasty? It's nasty? It's nasty? I ain't get out that phone yet, look. Anyway, the bus had a delay, so we got here like an hour late. My mom said the drink is good.
We should have asked her for a to-go cup.
I don't know if you get a to-go cup.
No, you can make that. You saw him?
Yeah, like when me and Arthur take a little break. So we are back in the New York City bus terminal. Somebody done pulled the daggone alarm. Everyday shenanigan type of stuff at New York Port Authority, a bus terminal. It's always something going on. But it was kind of late, not late for real, but like it was like 9:40, so it wasn't a lot of people here anymore. We almost missed our bus. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, because we should not have went to Deadlift's BBQs. But the drink was good as heck, so definitely take a I would give it a 10 out of 10. So definitely stop by there and get you a drink. We're gonna definitely come back and so we can eat and stuff. This was just a little quick. This was just my first little bus vlog, blessed trip. But it's so crazy how I was just taking my sweet old time walking, knowing that we only had, like, I think at this point we only had 2 minutes. We outside looking at the gate. We on the wrong side, and I swear we almost missed the bus. Like, she was pulling off when we was getting on the bus. So literally, I'm glad I had my ticket out, because you know the bus drivers will leave your ass. But anyway, we getting back up into the tunnel. On our way to Newark, New Jersey, when everything really went all wrong. She started off to a good start because, like I said, we were supposed to leave at 9:40, and she was pulling off at 9:40. Yeah, we got there, and it was police outside. There's always police outside. I think I almost fell asleep even before I even got there. It probably was my I had took some cold medicine, so it probably was it. And leaving New York City Port Authority bus terminal, it wasn't a lot of people. We are just getting to Newark, New Jersey.
Thank you. I really appreciate your help. Excuse me, I do apologize. Excuse me. Yeah, give me a second.
So when we got to Newark, New Jersey, the bus driver was unpleasantly surprised to find a wheelchair passenger. And she didn't know that he was going to be on there because she ain't had no wheelchair on her trip. So like she was taking other people at first because I figured she didn't know that he was getting on, even though he was outside. So then she had to get everybody to pause. Nobody can come back on anymore. And she had to move the seats. She had made like 3 different rows of seats on the right side of the bus to move, only to find out that if she tried it, like I swear she tried her hardest. I would not have tried that much. And even found a Greyhound bus to help her, but they was kicking that door, trying to move them seats. The seats would not budge. The seats would not move, and unfortunately she had to leave a wheelchair passenger right there in Newark, New Jersey. We are just getting back to Baltimore. I am dead tired. And I'm gonna say that the bus was really, really dirty on this second bus. The first bus out of Baltimore was good. The second bus leaving New York City, even though her driving was great, I ain't gonna lie, she put her foot into that drive. But the bus was so dirty, like, you know, like the handle to like help you recline a seat and stuff like that. It was so much dust. Oh my gosh, I never felt like so disgusted on a bus before. They did not clean it. Anyway, so we just getting back to Baltimore station. A lot has happened today. The bus left about an hour late. But yeah, we got to Baltimore we left here like I would say 30 minutes late. Got to New York like an hour late because we took a break. On our way back from New York, we didn't really get started. We only had like a minute before the person had left because we had ended up going to BBQs. But when we got to Newark, New Jersey, a person with a wheelchair was trying to get on. He couldn't get on. And she was trying to get him on for like an hour, but her door was stuck. And they like, other people was just overselling their seats, so nobody had a seat. So it was sad that she had to leave a wheelchair person there. The man said it was metal in his seat, so he had a problem with that. Yeah, we stopped for a rest break. It was a long, long day. to say the least, it was a really, really long day. Would I do it again? Maybe, possibly. All right, and this video was sponsored by Transport to Profit, of course. If y'all trying to make $330 a day, you need to get the course. I walk you through everything, different kind of bus drivers, how to find a high-paying bus company, what do bus drivers actually really make, how to become a good bus driver, is truck driving better for you, is bus driving better for you, benefits of being a bus driver, green flags of bus driving companies, red flags of bus driving companies, because trust me, baby, there is a lot that I'm not really able to say on here. It is linked in my Instagram bio, and I'm going to link it in the comment section below. And it does come with a 15-minute call after you finish the course. You just have to message me on Instagram. That's 15-minute time frame you want. And I would definitely do this trip again. And you guys got to let me know, which bus line do you guys want me to take next? Where do you want me to go next? Because this is what I'm doing. I love to travel. And my chariot awaits me. This actually was a peaceful trip. It got bad because of how late the first bus was. I mean, the second bus had its issues too, because like I said, that took like an hour of her like I should say 40 minutes of her trying to get that bus get that man in the bus just to be able to not even able to get him in the bus. So you're going to have some issues on this Greyhound bus. But like I said, they're going to get you there. It's going to be issues, though. If you don't want no issues, you better off taking Peter Pan, Flixbus, all of that. Take the Flixbus. Because that's what one of the men was even saying, like, oh, I should have just took the Flixbus. Maybe you should have. I don't know. But, because Greyhound, like I said, it's going to be some issues. It's going to be some bumps in the road, you know? Love y'all.